And I'm Harry Weezer. We're here at the Environmental Protection Games to a late-breaking story. 8 of the world's worst air pollutants are picketing the EPA to protest clean air legislation.
In tonight's special report, we'll give you the scoop on where these pollutants come from and the ways they can hurt people and other living things.
Our first interview is with the particulates.
Dust, soot, and grime. Pollution's not a crime. Soot, grime, and dust. The EPA's unjust.
So you're the particulate.
Yeah, I'm soot, and this is grimy dust.
You guys are those little tiny bits of pollutions that make the air really dirty.
Yeah, some of us are stirred up during construction, mining, and farming.
But most of us get into the air when stuff is burned, like gasoline in cars and trucks, or coal in a power plant, and even wood in a wood-burning stove.
And we just love to get into your eyes and make them itch and make your throat hurt and...
Come on, Dust, quit bragging. We gotta get back to the pickup line.
Let's introduce the folks at home to our next pollutants, carbon monoxide. Hey, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Pretty sneaky, carbon monoxide.
Yeah, sneaking up on people is what I do best. I get into the air when cars and trucks burn fuel inefficiently, but you can't see or smell me.
Then how can we tell when you're around?
You'll find out when you breathe me in. I can give you a bad headache and make you really tired.
Oh, I see what you mean. Thanks for talking with us, monoxide.
Next, we'd like you to meet some of the most dangerous air pollutants, the toxins.
You toxins are made up of all kinds of poisons. How do you get into our air?
Hey man, we just come from just about everywhere. Chemical plants, dry cleaners, oil refineries, hazardous waste sites, and paint factories.
Yeah, and cars and trucks dump a lot of us into the air too. You probably don't know it, but gasoline is loaded with us toxins.
Well, that's for sure. There's benzene, toluene, all kinds of great stuff in gas.
Scientists say you cause cancer and other kinds of diseases. What do you think of that?
They can't prove a thing.
That's why we're here, to make sure people don't pass immoral laws like keep us out of the air. Come on, toxins, we're out of here.
Next, we'd like you to meet sulfur dioxide. I understand you just flew in from the Midwest.
Hey, I wouldn't miss this for all the pollution in New York City.
I'm sure the folks at home would like to know how you get into our air.
Well, heck, don't they read the newspapers? I've been making the front page at least once a week. Most of the time I shoot out of smokestacks when power plants burn coal to make electricity.
And what kinds of nasty things do you do?
Nasty? That's me. I think it's cool to make it hard for some people to breathe. I can make trees and other plants grow more slowly. But here's the most rotten thing I do. When I get way up into the air, I react with oxygen and water in the sky, and presto, you get acid rain.
Acid rain is a big problem. It can hurt and kill fish and other animals that live in the lakes and rivers, and some scientists think it makes trees sick. Acid rain can even eat away at statues and buildings.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, I can even travel a long way to do my dirty work. If I get pumped out of a smokestack in Ohio, I can ride the wind for hundreds of miles and turn up as acid rain in Vermont.
I sure hope we can get rid of you soon, sulfur dioxide.
Good luck, guys. I gotta do some more picketing before I catch the next east wind.
He's really rotten.
You think sulfur dioxide is rotten? You haven't met us.
You must be the nitrogen oxides.
Just call us the nitros for short. Give me an N.
N.
Give me an I.
I.
Give me a T.
T.
Give me an R.
R.
Give me an O.
O.
What's that spell?
Nitro.
What's that mean?
Dirty air.
Hey, I didn't know you pollutants could spell.
Very funny, Harry.
So how do you nitros get into the air?
We get airborne when cars, planes, trucks, and power plants burn fuel.
And what happens once you're in the air?
We can make people's lungs hurt when they breathe, especially people who already have asthma.
And like sulfur dioxide, we react with water in the air and form acid rain.
But we also make another form of pollution, and here she is, bad ozone.
Well, my friends, the nitros pour into the air, they get together with some other pollutants. As the sun shines on all these lovely pollutants, it heats them up and creates meat, bad ozone. And where's there's ozone, there's smog.
Smog contains a lot of ozone.
That's right, Harry. And smog can really make city life miserable. It can it can make your eyes burn, your head ache, and it can damage your lungs.
But what I want to know is, if ozone is so bad, why are people worried about the holes in the ozone layer?
That low-level ozone is just my rotten twin sister. She's just a good gas turned bad. I'm the good ozone that forms the layer high above the earth. I help absorb the harmful rays of the sun.
So what are you doing here, sis?
I'm here to support the clean air laws. If certain chemicals keep getting pumped into the atmosphere, I'll disappear. And without me, the harmful rays of the sun will kill some kinds of plants and give many more people skin cancer and eye disease.
But what kind of chemicals are making you disappear?
It's those terrible CFCs.
Hey, I'm not so bad. People have used CFCs and coolants for refrigerators and air conditioners for your home and car. So what if I destroy a little bit of ozone? There's enough to last for years. Who needs ozone anyway?
People do. Tell them what else you CFCs are doing.
What's ozone complaining about now? Global warming?
Excuse me, but did I just hear someone mention global warming?
Yeah, what do you want?
I just happen to be an expert on global climate change.
Are CFCs really changing the world's climate?
Well, I'm not positive, but over the past 100 years or so, people have been pouring gases such as CFCs and carbon dioxide into the air. And as they build up in the atmosphere, these gases may be acting like the glass in a greenhouse. That's right, they let the radiation from the sun in, but they keep the heat from getting out, and this may be causing Earth's climate to become warmer.
I've read that if temperature goes up, sea levels may rise. Wow, some cities on the coast might be flooded someday.
Well, nice talking with you all, but I've got to do some more research so that I can really nail these pollutants.
Hey, I'm not even the biggest cause of global climate change. You gotta talk to another one of the big pollutants about that.
There's only one other pollutant on the list, carbon dioxide.
Did I hear you mention my name? I'm not really bad gas in the right amount. About 100 years ago, there was just the right amount of me in the air. But then people started burning more and more things. They built power plants that burn coal and cars and trucks that burn gasoline. And then they started cutting down and burning forests. Every bit of that burning releases extra amounts of me into the air. As more and more of me got into the air, people started saying that the earth was warming up. Because of me. Yeah, like it's my fault. The reason you're in such a mess is because you use so much fuel and cut down so many trees.
You're right, carbon dioxide. Maybe we should be doing a special report on people. We're the ones who are really causing most air pollution.
But people can change. How about you? Can you think of some ways that people can help fight air pollution?
You use less electricity.
Recycle.
You plant trees.
Yeah.
And that's the end of our special report. The bottom line, these air pollutants are a pretty tough bunch, but people help create much of them, and people can reduce the amounts that are in our atmosphere. Thank you and good night.
Ikiwa boy kama mimi wadigande ya kitondo dile besha.
Oh yeah.
Oyo ne dali ndi na ya madugu di nomo akatile wa boy. Kabisa wa boy. Wa boy kuku wa kwani kikondi kandelia. Wa boy wendo wa mesha ujonji boy. Wendo wa ma umana na ngoro wendo ngoto